I work at a McDonald's, just to earn some pocket money and pay for my tuition. The daytime work involves taking orders, cleaning, and customer service, which is all pretty mundane. Later, I was assigned to the night shift, from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. At first, I thought it was just a normal shift change, until the manager handed me a sheet of paper with 15 special night shift rules. From that day on, my life changed completely. Before my first night shift, the manager called me into the office and handed me a sheet of paper with a serious expression. "These are the night shift rules. You must strictly follow them, or there will be danger," he said. I took the paper, puzzled, and started reading the contents. 1. Lock all doors at exactly 10 p.m. and make sure the locks are secure. This rule seemed normal, but as soon as it was past 10, I felt a chill. Everything in the store seemed unnaturally quiet. 2. If someone knocks at the door at exactly 1 a.m., do not open it, no matter who it is. On the first night, at 1 a.m., I heard a knock. Through the small window in the door, I saw someone in a McDonald's uniform, but their face was obscured in the darkness. I remembered the rule and resisted the urge to open the door. 3. Play the in-store broadcast from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. and keep an eye on whether the music stops. The music felt eerie in the dark. On the third night, the music suddenly stopped. My heart raced, and I quickly hit the replay button until the music started again. 4. If you find any customers in the store, politely inform them that business hours are over and escort them out. Once, I found a man in the restroom. He looked like a regular customer, but his eyes were empty. I followed the rule, politely asked him to leave, and watched as he slowly walked out the door. 5. Check the restroom every hour. If you find anything unusual, leave immediately and lock the door. On the fourth night, I saw a strange shadow in the mirror that didn't look like my reflection. I quickly left and locked the door. 6. At 3 a.m. sharp, check all electronic devices to make sure they are working properly. The appliances often malfunction for no reason. On the fourth night, I found the coffee machine had turned on by itself, even though I had checked it was off before. 7. If you hear someone call your name, do not respond. On the fifth night, while cleaning the floor, I heard someone in the kitchen calling my name. The voice sounded like the manager, but I knew I was alone in the store. 8. If the cash register opens by itself without being operated, record the time and close it. On the sixth night, the cash register suddenly opened. I recorded the time as per the rule and closed it quickly. At that moment, I felt like a pair of eyes were watching me. 9. Do not clean the kitchen between 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. On the seventh night, I made a mistake. I thought I could finish early by cleaning the kitchen ahead of time. But during that hour, I felt an invisible pressure, as if something was watching me. 10. If you see a black car parked outside, do not go near the window. On the eighth night, I saw the car. The windows were completely black, and I couldn't see inside. I deliberately stayed away from the windows. 11. Turn on all the lights at 5:30 a.m. every night and keep them on until dawn. This rule gave me some comfort. The lights seemed to drive away the store's darkness. On the ninth night, I turned on the lights early and felt somewhat safer. 12. If you find any extra trays and cups, discard them immediately. On the 10th night, while cleaning the tables, I found some extra trays and cups, still greasy. I felt a chill, but I discarded them as per the rule. 13. Do not eat any food from the store during the night shift. On the 11th night, I felt hungry but remembered this rule and decided to wait until morning. Later, I learned that a coworker had fallen ill the next day after eating during the night shift. 14. If a particular corner of the store becomes unusually cold, stay away from that area. On the 12th night, I noticed a corner of the kitchen was extremely cold, as if cold air was rising from the floor. I avoided that corner as much as possible. 15. Before leaving each night, spray holy water on the cross. On the 13th night, I followed the rule and sprayed holy water on the cross, and that night seemed uneventful. I began to believe these rules were truly protecting me. After working continuously for 2 weeks, I finally had some time off. Although these rules seemed absurd and nerve-wracking, I had to admit they helped me get through those eerie night shifts. One day, during a day shift, I chatted with a senior employee about these rules. He was silent for a while, then said, "These rules were left by the former manager. It's said he experienced some inexplicable things during the night shift. We don't know the exact reasons, but it's always better to follow them." Even though I still couldn't fully understand the stories behind these rules, I knew each rule was there to protect us. After that, I strictly followed these rules every night and also reminded new night shift employees to adhere to them. Because at this McDonald's, the night shift was never just about simple work, it was about our safety and survival.